welcome back to another speed build video. My name's Jess, and today I'm building in Henford-on-Bagley on a 20 by 30 lot, and today's build is a micro home because I am micro home obsessed, but it is actually one that I made into kind of a flower farm. So you'll see a little bit later how I did that and kind of the landscaping I choose to go with, but I had a lot of fun with this build. I think it turned out so cute, and I'm super excited to share it with you because it has been a minute since I've shared a build. I've definitely just been a little bit uninspired with builds lately, even though we just got the new kits. So we got the greenhouse haven kit and the basement kit. I'm not sure if it has like a official name. And they are so awesome. I love the new items and have definitely started a ton of builds kind of inspired by the new items. But I just haven't been able to finish a build. And so that's also why micro homes have been like my happy medium, because they're always just a lot easier to finish, a little less overwhelming. And right now, just every build feels so overwhelming. And I just thought doing something kind of small and cute and getting back to like some of my favorite kind of building and landscaping would be a really nice change of pace. So yeah, this is what I came up with, and I'm so happy with it. It's definitely like kind of classic Jess and just really cute, which is just really nice to do builds that you just think are adorable. So you could see the shape of the house is really coming together, and it actually is based on Peter Rabbit's Cottage. I've never seen the movie, but I'm pretty sure it's the cottage in the movie. So yeah, so it has kind of the same shape where there's an attached greenhouse. Obviously the house is much bigger, but I'm limited with it being a micro home. Yeah, but I just really love that. And of course, I had to do some kind of greenhouse with the new kit. I just couldn't ignore it. So I did add that in. But what's super nice about it is if you do play in this build, that means there's also something you could easily make into an extra bedroom, an extra skill building room. So hopefully that will be pretty versatile for your gameplay, because of course the stuff we got in the greenhouse kit is super pretty, but not functional. So it's kind of just a wasted room in some ways. Obviously not wasted because it's beautiful, so that is worth it. But it's space that isn't really being used for anything right now. I was able to fit in a vertical planter, but anyways, we'll see that a little bit later. But here you can see I'm just working on landscaping and getting just a lot of really wild kind of flowers and making this look really overgrown and beautiful. And so I wanted it to look like there was more wildflowers that were growing around the house, and then have like intentional plots of flowers where the person or sim who lives here would grow the flowers to sell. So yeah, I kind of set it up that way, and I really hope you like how this came out. I think it really came together and it is functional. I even put a table so your Sims could sell like flower arrangements, or of course you could put produce out if you felt like that. But you'll see I'll add a little greenhouse a little bit later, and that will be where your Sim can grow different kinds of flowers or plants, whatever you want, whatever works for your gameplay. But yeah, so here I am just adding in all the landscaping I could, and I really wanted there to be a little sunflower patch, so I went ahead and put it right behind the table for selling your different items. And I really like how that looks and ended up coming together. And here you can see me adding in the little greenhouse area. Now I will say I totally forgot to furnish this greenhouse on video, but I did do it after the fact. So basically I just put a flower arranging table in there and some different flower pots. So you could grow different items in there and also do some flower arranging. So yes, anyways, you can see this is me adding in kind of a row of, I guess, different wildflowers. I'm not sure what kind of flowers these are supposed to be. And then what I ended up using were the irises from the Romantic Garden kit pack. um, and I really like how they look, and I feel like it kind of looks like tulip fields, because that's definitely what I was basing this build on, because up in like my neck of the woods, it's kind of like there's a tulip festival that's pretty popular, and it's just rows and rows of tulips. I'm sure you've seen pictures of similar things, and it's absolutely beautiful. So I wanted this to kind of mirror that and really give you those spring vibes. So yeah, I went ahead and used those irises, and I think that makes it look really, really nice and kind of have a uniform look that you would expect to see from a farm. And here you can see I'm adding in a nice little tree area, and I really wanted there to be a little picnic spot. So I used the rug, or it looks like a blanket, from Little Camper's kit. And I really, really love that combination with the picnic basket. I think it just looks so cozy and definitely adds in those picnicky kind of vibes that I was going for. Really, really enjoyed how everything came together with this build. I think that it's super cute, and hopefully you can see yourself playing in this lot. I definitely think you can see the type of sim that would live here and work here, and hopefully like it will work well for someone's gameplay. That's always what I'm hoping for when I do builds like this, where it's a little more specific, but I just know there's someone out there who wants to have a flower farm. I just believe it. So that's what I went for. So here you can see I'm just adding in some lavender right on the edge, and I really think that lavender just brings in a little bit of difference that it definitely needed. And that is just about it with the exterior. I'm just going to add in a table and chairs because I, of course, wasn't able to fit it inside of the build, which is pretty classic with a micro home. There's only so much space, so you kind of have to pick and choose what you add. 32 tiles is very difficult to get a livable space, I have to say, but I've just been micro home obsessed, and yeah, I love trying to think of different layouts and things that will work best for each build. And I actually really love the layout of this house. I did have to, as you could see, have one tile that was kind of cut out, and I chose to use the wood piece from Live Edit. It's from My Wedding Stories. And so I figured that like little alcove could be where you stack wood. But of course, like it does look a little awkward, but again, had to get the 32 tiles somehow. And I really, really wanted to go with this layout. And like I was saying, I think it works really well because you can actually fit 2 small rooms in. Of course, that's not ideal because you can't fit a double bed, but you could easily make this a small family house or have roommates live here. Or whatever you want. Maybe have an animal room, something like that could be really cute. But here you can see I added in just a little office space in the corner, and I love that desk from Werewolves. I think it's just perfect for like a country vibe. And of course, this is a country cottage that I'm going for, so I really, really like this combination. And I actually love that chair from Cats and Dogs. I don't normally gravitate towards it because it has very specific kind of swatches that don't always match very well. But I really thought the flowers were just too cute. And of course, this is a flower farm, so I had to add it in. And I think it does match the wallpaper pretty well, considering it is such a bright red, but there's like kind of the red in the mushroom. So I think in the end, it all kind of worked together. But here you can see we're working on the small kitchen, and again, because it's a micro home, I couldn't make it a full kitchen. I had to use the small fridge with the toaster oven, but I really think it will be functional and work really well. Of course, you can, like, you're able to make everything you need with those 2 items, so yeah, I love how this little kitchen came together. I think it's so cute. And um, I love the country kitchen. I just think it's so cute and of course works well in a build like this. So after adding in a few clutter items to the top of the toaster oven, I went ahead and moved on to the living room. And in the living room, I wanted to kind of bring in the colors from the build, but I really wanted a yellow couch. I was just feeling yellow vibes. So I thought the pillows matched pretty well with them being kind of red and green. And I thought it kind of brought in the colors from the other parts of the build. So I just thought it kind of all flowed together really nicely. And of course, I wanted to add a little vase of sunflowers because there are sunflowers on the outside of the build. So I thought that just kind of brought everything together and just made sense. So I really love this little corner of the build. And I did add in just a few decor items to the coffee table just to make this build feel a little bit more lived in. That's always what I'm going for. With my builds, I want them to feel cozy, and almost always I am going for more of a maximalist vibe. I'm definitely in my personal life a maximalist. I have just so many little knickknacks. I love thrifting. I have things from like every family member all around my rooms in my house. And so I really like to bring that same vibe to The Sims and make it feel cozy and lived in, and kind of bring in a little bit of my style. So in the bedroom, I kept it really simple. I, of course, had to use this bed from high school years because it had flowers on it. And of course, we're doing a flower farm, so it just made sense. And just adding in just a few items to fill in this very small room, but I still think really, really cozy. I love how it came together with the gingham wallpaper. I think it's really cute. And now this is just going to be me using the new greenhouse kit and using all the items. They're so, so pretty. I had a lot of fun building with them and building out this small little greenhouse here. Yeah, just adding in the pots and the different trios of items I just think are so cute. And I love the little sprouted, right here, these little sprouted pots. I just think it looks so, so cute and really, really works so well as a greenhouse kit and makes this look so believable. And the quality I think is so great. I think for sure this kit is worth purchasing for how beautiful everything is. But that actually means we're coming to the end of the video. So I want to thank you so much for watching. I know it's been a little while. Thanks for still hanging around my channel. I hope you have a great day, a great week. Thanks again for watching. Bye.